EBoss 410 comes with the best in-class standard package, which includes tilt windshield, winch, side mirrors, and net doors. Under the hood, you'll find the battery, fuse block, VIN number, overflow bottle, and master cylinder reservoir. This unit comes with a 3,000-pound winch with controls on the dash. "25-inch all-terrain tires. McPherson front suspension with 4-wheel disc brakes. Tilt windshield. It has a spacious interior for 2 adults. Behind the wheel, you'll find the digital display and the parking brake. On the dash, you'll find the gear shift, winch controls, lights, push-button 4-wheel drive, turn signals, horn, and electrical outlet. LED headlights. The 410 has a 3-foot hydraulic assist dump bed. On the rear passenger side, you'll find the air filter and oil fill port. In the rear of the vehicle, you'll find the adjustable shocks and 2-inch receiver. $450 comes with the best in-class standard package, which includes tilt windshield, winch, side mirrors, net doors. Under the hood, you'll find the battery, fuse block, radiator, and overflow bottle. You'll find the master cylinder in the front driver wheel well. Dual A-arm design in the front and rear with adjustable shocks. Spacious interior for 2 adults. On the dash, you will find the glove box, cup holder, storage compartments, shift lever, turn signals, high-low beam switch, winch controls, horn, digital display, and USB plug. You will also find the adjustable steering column, push-button 4-wheel drive. This unit also comes with our standard light package, which includes turn signals and high-low beam headlights. The Buck 450 comes with a 3,000-pound winch with controls on the dash, a dump bed with hydraulic assist. The motor in the 450 is a 352cc 25 horsepower fuel-injected 4-stroke. You'll find the VIN plate and air cleaner in the passenger rear wheel well. Comes standard with a 2-inch receiver. Standard 25-inch aluminum wheels.
Vector $700 $10,999.00 savings of $2,000 off reg price. Powered by a 686cc fuel-injected 4-stroke engine high, low-range automatic CVT on-demand 4-wheel drive with front differential lock. 2-piece removable windshield, roof, 3,500 pounds winch, on-road light package, mirrors, fender flares, headrests and front bumper. Shaft-driven 4-wheel hydraulic disc brakes, independent 4-wheel dual-arm suspension, nitrogen-assisted shocks with level flight suspension.
small but mighty machine. The Mule SX is a 2-passenger compact side-by-side powered by a 401cc engine. Less than 9 feet long and weighing under 1,000 pounds, this machine is all about maneuvering in and around tight spaces, whether you're on the job site or out riding the trails. It's small enough to fit in the back of a full-size pickup truck, which makes it one of the easiest mule side-by-sides to transport. A steel front bumper, steel cargo bed, steel cargo screen, and an overall high build quality make the Mule SX. You live? Check out Kawasaki Genuine Accessories.
All the accessories that come standard on the Axis 500. The Axis 500 comes standard with a list of extras, including aluminum rims, heavy-duty shocks, a reinforced roof, easy latch doors, bucket seats, 2-piece windshield, adjustable side mirrors, high-low beam headlights, front and rear turn signals, selectable 4-wheel drive, a built-in receiver hitch, and a 3,500-pound winch.
Coleman UT 400. That's right, Coleman, the company known for their massive lineup of camping products, also has a power sports division, and they make a kick-ass lineup of power sports just over 100 inches long, and so their footprint is a lot more like a golf cart than our other larger UTVs. On your situation, that might be a good thing. Bigger isn't always better. What we noticed and we liked right off the bat was the solid metal dump bed with a slide latching system, as well as the included roof, side view mirrors, a 2-piece removable windshield, and a winch. Those 5 features right off the bat piqued our. How do you sell a $25,000 getting that right at a fraction of the cost right out of the gate? The UT 400 sits on 25-inch 2-ply tires and a pretty plain looking aluminum wheel that isn't going to win any design awards. But it does come with 5-position adjustable shocks and has a decent 12 inches of ground clearance. That's actually more clearance than a lot of the other big OEM machines in this category, frankly. It has a double wishbone suspension, so the UT 400 is more than capable of performing some medium duty work around the shop, yard, farm, or factory. The dump bed has release latches on both sides and has a gas strut to help lift it up and dump. And the tailgate latches are actually metal latches that actually stay locked or open by lifting them and sliding them left and right easily. None of the current OEMs with plastic dump beds have figured out how to make a proper tailgate latch, so this feature alone is worth noting. The winch is made by Songpeng and is rated for 3,500 pounds. At this price point, that's a really nice addition that many other lower cost UT. Decent front brush guard and front bumper protecting standard looking headlights. It's also worth noting that this machine has a full skid plate on the bottom and mud guards. It's another example of Coleman not cutting corners. The detached windshield is a really nice addition. It uses heavy-duty Velcro roll bar clamps for a large upper windshield, and then there's a lower dust windshield that can be left on or removed. Again, a really nice touch for this price point. The roll cage itself looks well designed and the welds look good. It's also got what looks like a rhino lining type coating that we're betting is chip resistant and therefore going to help keep the cage looking nice. Can't go wrong with the poly roof as well. Shade should be mandatory on every UTV, period. Selling a machine with no roof is just lame in our opinion. That should be standard. And as mentioned, the side mirrors are a nice touch. There's no dedicated rear view mirror, but with a side mirror, you're covered in most situations. Okay, so these units came with a netted half door. We hate net doors. We don't use them here at the ranch. In our opinion, they really aren't likely going to keep you inside the vehicle in the event of a rollover, but it's nice that Coleman added them from the factory. That said, we removed them right away. Overall, it's a really solid looking machine on the exterior. The all-metal dump bed and the included roof, windshield, mirrors, and winch really make the functionality of this unit pop right off the bat. There's even little touches like the gas cap has a cable on it to keep it from getting lost. There's a lot of nice little touches like that on this machine. The Coleman UT 400 has a 392cc 4-stroke engine with single overhead cams. It's a tried and true electronic fuel injected 28 horsepower motor that Coleman has had great success with this past decade. It has a very basic CVT transmission with a single forward gear and reverse. That's right, there's no high or low forward gear. It does have a push-button 4-wheel drive, which you can access with a dedicated switch, and it has limited slip and complete differential lock modes to help you get in and out of most sticky situations. All that being said, this is not a machine that is set up to carry big loads uphill for hundreds of miles a day at high speeds. It's not a heavy-duty UTV, and there is a small tow hitch for towing very light trailers. As mentioned before, the UT 400 comes with 5-position adjustable shocks and has a foot of ground clearance built around a double wishbone suspension in each corner. That's suitable for about 2 adults and a decent load of ground a minute. The cockpit of the UT perfectly decent suspension for medium to light duty work. Alright, let's talk about the interior for a minute. The cockpit of the UT 400, as you might imagine for a machine this size, is very svelte. That said, our crew of 20 all fit in it just fine, and many of us are over 6 feet tall and pushing 250 pounds these days, thank you COVID. The dash and instrument cluster are one of the biggest areas of stripped down savings on these units. There's no ride command or touchscreen wizardry here, just a very straightforward analog instrument cluster. One thing we'll give Coleman credit for though is the horn, the aforementioned mirrors, blinkers, headlights, brake lights, and power outlet. That, and there's a proper license plate holder with a light. Now that's smart. In many states, you can register a vehicle like this for driving around certain areas. It has all of that, which makes it easier to register than many of the other major OEM machines that have none of those features standard. Again, this little red UTV isn't going to win any design awards, and there's not a lot of storage other than a tiny glove box, but that's fine. It's not supposed to be a minivan. Fine, it's not supposed to be a minivan. Also noteworthy is the parking brake and release lever. It's not the most robust feeling mechanism, but useful when parking on hills for sure. And one other important note on the interior, there is no cup holder. Alright, we've been using these two machines